Okay, as you can see by me showing you this video picture of my cell phone, that it's December 10th, 2013 at 9:43 a.m. And my name is Leslie Williams. I'm going to the Tools menu. Okay, in order to activate the phone so the phone can tell you the date and time.
Say a command. December 10th, Tuesday, 9:43 a.m. Say a command.
Okay, now, hold on a second. My name is Leslie Williams. I am a target victim and activist concerned in the criminal expeditions of what is known as GangStalking. GangStalking. Organized stalking. This is a prediction video. It is in reference to and applies for the next 30 calendar days. We're going to see if any event happens towards me, concerning me, about me, around me, or against me, anywhere I go. This includes assaults, accusations, threats, incidences, evicting me from a specific HA location, GILL ×2. I'm a woman, not a man. Code word for that location. We're going to see if I am banned from either UCSD property, okay, and or their libraries, okay, as a result of being a target of gang stalking. Hold on a second. Oh, check it out. I bought one of these yesterday. I've never worn one before in my life. Yesterday when I was in Walmart and I saw them on the rack, I thought to myself, this is so cool. It looks like the same thing that a guy was wearing in a video that I just recently watched a few days ago. So I tried one and put one on, and I liked it. So I decided to wear it. Anyways, I bought it for $2.50 at Walmart. Anyways, so it's not exactly my style, but I like it because it keeps me from having to comb my hair constantly every time I take my hat off. It's getting cold now in San Diego since it's December. Anyways, if I am banned from any grocery store, bank, post office, public library, UCSD, any library on UCSD campus, or the entire campus, and or their shuttle services, and also MTS transportation services, it will be directly connected to this organized stalking, gang stalking BS that is happening around me everywhere I go, every single day. In fact, right now I'm going to prove to you how it's happening around me everywhere I go. This event, this audio that was transferred from a tape recorder concerning how the event was caught on the tape recorder was transferred over to a video file on my cell phone. This event took place on Thanksgiving Day. Now, I want you to listen to how these individuals, one of them has been used in reference to how many times he's harassed me on anywhere between 8 and 11 separate occasions. I want you to listen to how they both say gang stalk, then one says gang stalking, then the same one that said gang stalking says gang of stalking. I'm going to F you up. This is going to prove to you that this criminality, and this happened right up the street from UCSD, is happening around me everywhere I go. Just listen.
On Thanksgiving Day, one of the individuals involved in this event is directly connected to GILL ×2, I'm a woman, not a man, HA location, and this individual has been used on at least anywhere between 8 and 11 separate occasions concerning overt and at times direct harassment. Do you hear these guys say gang stalk together? One says gang stalking in the background, and then the other one says gang of stalking, I'm going to F you up.
Okay, now, I have over in my possession right now over 800 separate audio files of individuals saying gang stalk, gang stalking, gang stalker, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, everywhere I go, every single day. That's right. On UCSD campus, all businesses I go to, transportation services, bus stops, you would not believe, and that's their way to remind me that I'm a target of this crime by literally placing people around me Not only to repeat the name of it, but to also engage in specific physical gestures. Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting Sent to Harass." Read comments, which means look at what's in the description of that YouTube video. And they're called sensitization methods, where they will anchor a word, phrase, physical gesture, and even sounds, or certain people, or certain types of people, okay, in your mind. Which means they'll rest, okay, the word, phrase, physical gesture, sound, certain person, or certain types of people. They'll rest that representation in your mind concerning what you've been sensitized to, the word, phrase, physical gesture, person, sound, certain types of people, and then place these types of things that you've been sensitized to along your routes every day to remind you that you're a victim of the crime. With me, they're literally being stupid enough to get around me and repeat gang stalking constantly around me. Okay? And then what they'll do at times is rotate to different tactics. That's right. Now, I just proved to you that, and this just happened on Thanksgiving Day on a sidewalk, not too far from this location. Okay? And that event actually took place directly across the street from an event that took place on September 7th and 8th of 2013, and I have not made no videos concerning that yet because it's not the right time yet. But once I do, you will understand why I waited, and you will see how it pertains to that area. Okay, now, I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm not mentally ill, and I'm not a threat to myself or others. And to help you understand the cruelty and the heinous nature of these criminalities, go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Brutally Assaulted on an MTS Bus." That was an individual who had harassed me on that bus route on several prior occasions before, and even before the assault. That's why they only sent a 2-minute video. That's right. Now check this out. Go to Google and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes How MTS Assault Video Was Altered." Why would MTS send me an altered video of me being assaulted? Google it. Alright, hang on a second. I know I should stop smoking, but I am actually cutting down. Anyways, as a result of me being a target of this crime, organized stalking expeditions also engage what is known. One of their methods is also called street theaters, and that's basically where they stage an event. Excuse me for a second, I woke up with a nose cold. Pardon me, please. Now, street theaters, and that term can be Googled and cross-referenced to organized stalking or gang stalking, are basically nothing but staged events where they frame the situation to frame the result. Basically, it's nothing but a scheme that they develop by sitting down at a table and saying, "This is what we need to do towards her today." Then they get the individuals that are either part of the syndicate or duped community members to play a role in the scheme that they bring about against the targeted individual. That's right. And it's done for a desired result, framing the situation to frame the result. And that is but not limited to banning a target from a university, okay, a public library, a store, okay, where they live at. That's right. That's right. Because for them, especially if they're being exposed in reference to how the target's exposing where they're being gang stalked at, like a university or a public library or a business, they just feel that, okay, we've committed the crime against her, okay, which has aided and abetted in causing the target to collapse mentally and psychologically and emotionally. And I'll make videos about that eventually. I actually already have, but just stay with me. Basically, the whole goal is to make a targeted individual feel that no matter where they run to, okay, they're going to be caused to have to move on. That's right, from place to place to place to place, and that aids and abets in breaking them down mentally, psychologically, emotionally, physically, and financially. That's right, because the whole goal is to break the target down for exploitation. Okay, that's one of the goals, okay, and that's done for racketeering, insurance fraud, and human trafficking. That's right. Now, these universities and public libraries and businesses, they don't want their image tarnished. Okay? They did their crime. They feel that, okay, well, it's time for her to move on now to, you know, to a different area, and then that area will be used. And so the only way we can get her to move from our area is to come up with an incident to make it appear that they have a legitimate reason to ban me. I go to universities, to use their library services, the computers, to expose what's happening to me. They know it through cyber surveillance, which is a method of gang stalking, so you better believe. And since they're already engaged in the gang stalking, just look at it this way. is street theaters are a method of gang stalking, and I have over 800 separate audio files of individuals getting around me everywhere I go, every single day, including all over UCSD property. Do you honestly think that they're not going to stage an event? Since staged events, which are called street theaters, are a method of gang stalking. So you just got to look at it with common sense. And universities only care about one thing: money. The bottom line. And what affects money? Okay? Image. Look what happened with Penn State. They lost hundreds of millions of dollars, and they still are, because of one man and their stupidity concerning how they kept that freak employed and then covered it up. So, since gang stalking, I already know for a complete fact that gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking. You better believe I know it. So, all you got to do is deduce how they operate, what their motivations are, and what their motivations are in reference to trying to wash their hands of what's already happened, banning a target. They figure once the target's banned, they wash their hands of the situation, and they don't have to worry about it because they're protected downtown. So, since this is organized crime in the system that is perpetrating these crimes and then using the system to protect them and then to continue the expedition against the target, what do you think? Do you think it's just going to magically stop? Of course not. They're going to create an event, blame me for it through a staged accusation or an incident, and when they stage these events, they also stage the witnesses. You would not believe what I know. Okay, so anyways, I'm a human trafficking target. My name is Leslie Williams. Now, go to Google and type in a truth soldier Leslie Williams, and you'll come up with a website that says a true soldier, and you'll see my name in it. And then scroll down to the very bottom of the web page. Once you click on it, you'll see a copied and pasted email that was sent to the San Diego District Attorney's Office concerning me. Why did they never reply to that email? I mean, come on. If human trafficking is against the law and you're contacting employment descriptions who are supposed to fight crime and advocate for the victims, then why was that email not replied to? And that's not the only email that's been sent to them. It's not the only contact that's been sent to them. So why? Who are they protecting? Do the math. Alright, I gotta giddy up, I gotta giddy go, I gotta start my day. I do what I do to inform, to expose the truth. Okay? Plain and simple. Community members pay their property taxes, their sales tax, their income tax to fund these university campuses, the public libraries, where these criminalities are going on, carte blanche, right out in the open, right underneath everybody's nose, because gang stalking is very hard to see that it's happening as it's happening towards a target, because the things they sensitize a target to are designed to blend in with the everyday environment, except for the fact that they're getting along all my routes and saying gang stalking. But the average citizen doesn't even know about gang stalking, so they don't even know when they hear it. They might think, what's that? But people are usually tied up in the busyness of their own day. Okay? So anyways, okay, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever. I'm not mentally ill, and I'm not a threat to myself or others. But these are the three kind of labels they attempt to put on gang stalking targets. That's right. Alright, I gotta get... The only thing I ask for is that for people to just say a prayer for me. Alright, I literally gotta go. I appreciate you listening, and have a nice day.